it really is about is the corporate liability and the involvement of many others in management and the board. This is a complaint because whenever there is sexual abuse, harassment, or discrimination, the individual perpetrator may face liability, but the corporate entity has a legal duty to protect employees. So if of abusive conduct that should have been shut down by any corporate officers with any sense of integrity. So what we contemplated at one point, when it never came to fruition, was we wanted to get the facts out that were in our petition so that any deal going forward could be done, perhaps in the context of a settlement of the complaint with them agreeing, as other corporations have agreed, to reform their procedures. And there's been, been a lot made of requests we made for information. What we're seeking is really very simple. We want cooperation with our investigation into past misconduct. That's pretty basic. We want to ensure that their policies going forward protect employees. And we want to ensure that there is adequate compensation for victims and that people who participated in or perpetuated this conduct or covered it up are not rewarded by the deal. So that's pretty simple. We are not opposed to a deal. We would like to see some deal go forward. We are prepared to talk to anyone. Our attorneys were trying to talk to the purchasers, and really were shut down. Again, when an attorney for the purchaser says, why should we talk to you, that tells you all you need to hear.
John Bringarter from Deadwire. Has the Weinstein Company suggested that they may file for Chapter 11? And if they do so, how would you continue to pursue these assets in a bankruptcy situation?
Well, obviously, that would be subject to bankruptcy law. The desire and intent is expressed to us by the sellers and the purchasers is to avoid bankruptcy if they possibly can. We think that's a worthy aspiration.
On what legal basis can you influence the sale, and why did you file the suit yesterday?
Because it seemed to be clear to us that the facts that we had unearthed in our investigation were not known to the purchasers. They may not have been known to some people on the board of TWC. There was an extensive cover-up of a lot of this that took place. Our investigation is ongoing, and one of the things we're seeking is cooperation. If I were trying to purchase the assets of the company, I would want to negotiate a settlement of this complaint as a part of the deal. That's something we have negotiated settlements with other companies that have reformed their policies, instituted, really not that different from what we're requesting here. So the facts here are more shocking and more flamboyant and more egregious in some respects, but companies that tolerate and perpetuate a pattern of sexual discrimination, harassment, or abuse, that's not that unusual, unfortunately, and we've dealt with these situations before. So we are simply trying to get the facts of our complaint factored into whatever deal is structured going forward.